Problem 39, two relationships are described, relationship S and then relationship T. We're trying to figure out, are these direct or not direct, or which one's direct and not. Now remember, what is a direct variation? The typical way we write this is y is equal to some constant times x. In other words, every single time it's going to go up by the exact same amount. Maybe it doubles, maybe it triples, whatever. The ratio between them always will be the same. The ratio is never going to change between them. So we can write, let's start with this relationship S. Now, the other thing usually with the direct variation, as one goes up, the other goes up. Or as one goes down, as the x goes down, the y has to go down. Okay? In an inverse variation, what happens is as one goes up, the other goes down. Or as one goes down, the other goes up. They go in opposite directions. With a direct variation, they're going to go in the same direction. So let's see what happens here. We could write this in several ways. Let's just say, okay, in 160 miles, it took 4 hours. Okay. So 160 miles, Karen was able to drive, took 4 hours. 80 miles, 2 hours. Okay. Now notice as the number went down here, the number of hours went down here. So that's a good idea that, hey, it's probably direct variation, but it does need to be constant. Notice that doesn't matter which way we really go. From 4 to 160, what were you multiplying by? Well, it looks like you're multiplying by what? 40. And then 2 to 180, what were we multiplying by? 40. 80 is 40 times bigger than 2, and 160 is 40 times bigger. So what was happening is we were multiplying by the same constant. That person was basically driving 40 miles per hour. So yes, we know this guy is a direct variation. Relationship S is a direct variation. Okay. And actually the constant value in this case is 40. Now, if we look at Vernon's doing 6 hamburgers and it took him 10 minutes. If he does 9 hamburgers, number of hamburgers goes up, the time goes up. That's a good idea that it's direct variation, but let's make sure that when we're doing it, that the relationship, and it doesn't matter whether we're going to go backwards or forwards, it really doesn't make any difference. What did we multiply this 6 by to get 10? 6 times what gives me 10? Well, you can divide by 6, and you can see x is 10/6. If we do 10/6 on a calculator, you're going to see that's what? 1.6 repeating is what that is. Well, let's see if this is the same relationship. 9 times what? Does 9 times that 1.6666 give you 15? Or basically just 9 times what gives me 15? Divide by 9. I'm checking. X equals 15 ninths. Does 15 divided by 9 give you 1.6 repeating? It does. It is a constant variation. In this case, it is being multiplied. That K value is 1.6 repeating. Therefore, both these relationships are direct variations.